This is breaking news.
Breaking news at 4 o'clock, a 14-year-old boy shot leads to a chase and a crash in Winston-Salem. Police tell us someone shot the teenager in the leg outside of an apartment on Timlick Avenue just before 1 o'clock this afternoon. The city of Winston-Salem will be testing out something a little bit different. We're talking in-street dining, kicking off next Saturday, July 25th. I'm Talitha Vickers in New York City with an exclusive one-on-one interview with the one and only Tamron Hall. Find out how she balances and juggles her busy life with being a new mom. Help slow the spread of coronavirus. Here are the CDC guidelines. In 12 Investigates, our National Investigative Unit finds the COVID-19 pandemic is stalling efforts to improve election security around the country. It is part of our Commitment 2020 coverage into what's being done to protect your vote. Chief National Investigative Correspondent Mark Albert has a preview of his investigation. All right, here we go. A really big night for sports in the Piedmont Triad. There's high school football, of course. And that's not all. The Charlotte Hornets are in town for a preseason game. Our WXI 12 sports team is covering it all for you. Chris Lee live at the LJVM Coliseum with more on the Hornets game. But let's kick things off with sports director Brian Formica, who is live at our game of the week. Brian. Margot, a 2-year-old boy in China is getting worldwide attention thanks to his incredible basketball skills. His family posted this video of him sinking some incredible trick shots and dribbling through an obstacle course as well. He also shoots pretty well. Take a look at this. He started learning when he was just 1. If you're losing sleep over money, you are not alone by any means. A new Bankrate.com survey finds 47% of U.S. adults aren't getting enough rest at night because of a money issue. As states begin to roll out plans for schools this fall, we are getting an inside look into one California school's new and creative approach to addressing COVID-19 concerns inside of the classroom. Alani Latang shows us how a school in Watsonville, California is adapting in a really innovative way during the pandemic. Take a look.
From WXII 12 News, this is breaking news.
We are staying on top of breaking news at 4:30. In just 2 days, you will have to start wearing a face mask here in North Carolina. The governor's new executive order begins this Friday at 5 p.m. The state is also extending phase 2 for another 3 weeks.
WXII 12 News, this is breaking news.
Breaking news first at 4. A game of Russian roulette is likely to blame for the death of a man found shot inside of a car earlier this week. That's according to Winston-Salem police, who say that what started off as a homicide investigation has now taken a major turn. New at 4, when it's hot outside, of course, everybody sweats, maybe a lot, maybe a little bit, but some folks sweat excessively year-round. It's a condition called hyperhidrosis, and it can be embarrassing. As Kimberly Van Scoy shows us, there's now a treatment that can help. High Point police have identified a man charged in a violent road rage incident, the one that you see here behind me. Tonight, we're hosting a Project Community Town Hall to focus in on food insecurity on college campuses. Kenny Beck is live on the campus of North Carolina A&T State University with a preview of tonight's discussion. Kenny. Covering the coronavirus impact now, parents are preparing to get their kids back to school, but exactly how their child will learn will depend on a variety of factors, including district, grade, and even what's best for the individual families. Following Governor Roy Cooper's announcement yesterday, today we gained more insight into how the school year could be rolled out in Winston-Salem Forsyth County schools. New at noon, High Point police have identified a man charged in a violent road rage incident, the one that you see here behind me. It was all caught on video. 56-year-old Ronald Cohen is now facing several counts, including assault on a female, disorderly conduct, and covering a registration plate. Emma Fitzwater took this video you're about to see of the incident Monday afternoon. She says that Cohen followed her into a parking lot after she made a U-turn on Skeetclub Road. Fitzwater says he then, as you just saw, spit on her vehicle and cursed at her. She admits that she cut Cohen off, but says there is no need for him to get that upset and no need to spit, especially in a pandemic. Fitzwater posted this clip on social media and it got a large response. Then she called police.
The police said that it's absolutely disorderly conduct. I was traumatized, I was shaking. I don't know how I thought to grab my phone and record the whole thing, but I knew that I needed to because I wasn't about to get out of my car.
High Point police say that Ronald Cohen turned himself in several hours after this video was posted. He was then booked and released on a $5,000 bond.
This is breaking news.
We are staying on top of breaking news at 4:30. In just 2 days, you will have to start wearing a face mask here in North Carolina. The governor's new executive order begins this Friday at 5 p.m. The state is also extending phase 2 for another 3 weeks. The governor and state health leaders say that they are concerned that the numbers continue to climb. In fact, today, North Carolina is reporting the second highest number of positive test results at more than 1,700. Under today's new order, masks will be required in stores, restaurants, and child care facilities, among other public places. Exemptions include medical conditions, children under 11 when eating or drinking, as well as exercising, when it impedes your ability to drive, or when you're trying to talk to someone who is hearing impaired. Law enforcement cannot criminally enforce the order, but businesses can be cited and customers could be charged with trespassing if they refuse to wear a mask and refuse to leave when asked. 3 Winston-Salem women are in jail right now accused of running a fighting ring inside of an assisted living facility. Marilyn McKee, Tanisha Tyson, and Tanisha Jordan all face assault charges. All of them worked at the Danby House on Burke Mill Road, where investigators got a tip in June that workers allowed and encouraged residents to fight with one another. Police say at least one employee assaulted a resident by shoving them. A Mebane man is behind bars this evening, charged with 27 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor. Local and federal agents teamed up to make this arrest. 21-year-old Alexander Davis is in the Alamance County Jail under a $1 million secured bond. Meantime, investigators say more charges are possible, and anyone with information is urged to give them a call immediately.
You're watching WXII 12 News.
It's another record-breaking day for all the wrong reasons as North Carolina sets yet another single-day record high for people now in the hospital fighting COVID-19. 1,142 people are away from their homes battling this virus in the hospital. That surpasses yesterday's total by 33 more people. Today, 89% of hospitals are reporting their numbers. And to date, more than 91,000 people have tested positive for this virus since early March. Sadly, more than 1,500 people have died. The state estimates that roughly 67,000 people have recovered, so that means about 22,000 people may be sick right now. Now, folks, the first 3D printed boat in the world is being tested in the water, and it was made with the world's largest 3D printer in a little more than, get this, 70 hours. Both the printer and the boat were unveiled yesterday at the University of Maine's Advanced Structures and Composites Center. The printer can make objects 100 feet long, 20 feet wide, and 10 feet tall, which makes it 6 times bigger than the second largest 3D printer in use. The printer certainly sped up the building process.
If you're going to build a boat like this, a new design of a boat like this, it may take months, if not a year, to build it. We did it in a little over a weekend.
Just a weekend, build a boat, no biggie. Guinness World Records presented 3 world records for the world's largest polymer 3D printer, the largest 3D printed boat, and the largest solid 3D printed item. I just think that is so neat. All right, thank you so much, Dave. That is our report for WXI 12 News at noon. From all of us to all of you, have a wonderful day.